You guys are broken. The moment you guys want to hook up, it's totally good. But if a guy wants to hook up, it's creepy and weird.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, I love how these dunderheaded 304s act like false accusations are just not a thing, right? That they're not common and that women couldn't lie, right? Guys, that's where the whole M2 thing came from, right? Believe all women!
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Guys, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, right? You know? Guys, these women can't keep their story straight. They're selfish. They're spiteful. You know, if there's one group of people who will definitely lie on a person, it's one of these dunderheaded 304s. And it's so funny because they're used to telling stories to women who don't actually question each other. But the moment that us men ask for details or try to poke holes in the story, it all comes crashing down. So guys, this is from a Caleb Hammer video, you know? Yes, guys, he can be kind of over the top, but this chick right here tries to say that some guy was a creep, and he calls her out on it, and her whole story falls apart. So, guys, here, let's get into this.
So because I was in Austin, I'm like, oh, let me get Tinder again to explore the area with an attractive male. He low-key followed me up to my hotel room.
Who?
This guy from Tinder.
You met a random guy from Tinder the moment you landed in Austin?
No, I did some things by myself. I actually was like going to try to find somebody like, oh, let's go to a nice food spot or something. I've never been here.
Okay, so you met
Yes.
a man.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he was trying to hook up with me, and I was like, no, I'm not like that anymore. And then I low-key kicked him out.
This is so interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, have you followed what she just said? I want to show you, unfortunately, the modern young woman in grand display. She went around a lot of guys and hooked up. Okay, that's good. She consented to it. They consented to it. Then she flew here in Austin, chose to meet up with a guy. The guy wanted to hook up, and she just made him sound like a creep for coming with her to the hotel and trying to hook up.
Well, we were walking around in public, and then I'm like, oh, do you want to walk me? Like, he was just standing there near me at the elevators. I'm like, are you going to walk me up? And he's like, I don't care. And then I was like, I'm just going to go. And he just followed me a bit. And then I was trying
to understand what you just said. You were like, you wanted him to walk you up and stuff.
I didn't. I was trying to go up.
You are the modern young woman. You guys are broken. The moment you guys want to hook up, it's totally good. But if a guy wants to hook up, it's creepy and weird. You know, you can just say no and move on with your life.
Oh, I said no to him multiple times. Like, he was trying to take off my clothes, and I'm like, no.
What? No, you were pushing the goalpost. She did not say that.
Oh, well, do you guys see how she completely moved the goalpost? Well, I mean, he followed me to my hotel room, even though I asked him to do it. Right? And next thing you know, he's trying to take my clothes off. Guys, if you honestly believe any part of this story is true,
you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
She did not say no.
He was in my...
No, you said he was trying to.
Yeah, he was in my hotel, and like I'm like walking around doing stuff, and he's like trying to take off my clothes, and I'm like, no. And then eventually I like open up the door. I go, I'm sweaty and I'm tired.
Unfortunately, I don't believe that because that's what you should have said at the beginning. You're making him sound creepy for being at your hotel when you both walked to your hotel. So unfortunately, based on what you said, I do not believe you. And I know people like you, in my own experience, in my own friends' experience, are just liars. When you get called out because you made someone sound like a creep, they weren't a creep, so then you have to make something up to make them sound like a creep. It makes no sense. I don't believe you. Why didn't you say that? You said specifically that he showed up at the hotel.
Oh no, I invited him to come
hotel together.
We walked around in the public, and then he walked me back to my hotel, which was nice.
Look at that.
That was a nice part, but then once we went upstairs...
Didn't she just say that he low-key followed her? It was creepy, right guys? You see how she's flip-flopping her story now? Because it makes no sense? Look at that.
He kind of like came into my hotel room without me asking.
Okay, first of all, you guys went upstairs.
Because I was trying to be nice.
You guys went upstairs. It is a natural, organic thing for two people walking around on a date to go upstairs together, unless you specifically give very intentional and clear, not even clues, but just say, okay, thank you, have a good day. And then if he starts to come up, I don't want to do that. He is not a bad person for going through the next natural step of which you have done yourself multiple times. You were not creepy when you did that with, I'm being told, 40 men back in the college days, which I don't even care. I'm not a body count person. I don't give a
Look at that, guys. See? So there you go. She tried to paint this guy out to be a complete and total creep, right? How dare he? And guys, she had even said that she was a total dunderheaded 304, and now she doesn't do that. Guys, look at the tattoo and the bull ring. I mean, seriously, right? Guys, what a skeezer, right? Because this is the majority of these women's stories. You poke holes in them, and they fall apart. And this chick is just begging to be a victim, trying to paint this guy out as this evil doer who's, jumping out of the bushes to try and essay her. And this is why you guys got to be careful out here trying to date, or you will get cooked, man. You will get cooked. What if Caleb Hammer, he'd have just gone with this, right? And then people would have tried to track this guy down. He'd got cooked. He would have got cooked. This is why the whole consent conversation is so messed up. It's because these women, guys, it's all about power, right? It's all about power. These women want the guy that they want to interact with them in the exact way that they want. And if not, they pull this creep card where they can be the victim. They want to be empowered sexually, but then still be able to pull this victimhood card. And it's absolute foolishness, guys. Absolute foolishness. And this is why you have to actually look, guys, the hair, the bull ring. Guys, that's a sign to leave these broads alone, right? Guys, this is a walking, talking reason to get your passports. All right? These Western chicks, these modern women are absolute demons and will not rest until you are in jail and your reputation's ruined. You guys see how flippantly that she just told this story, right? What a joke, guys. Guys, what a joke. Look at that. Someone says this isn't even close to the worst of accusations that she made. Damn. Someone says she used a guy on Tinder for a free meal and then tried to ditch him. Never go on a date that involves you buying her a meal or anything other than a couple of drinks. If she's trying to get drunk, offer to stop and buy a bottle before heading to your place. Someone says, I might be a boomer, but isn't Tinder where you go to have sex? Look at that. Someone says, she invited him to walk to her hotel. She let him on the entire time, then tries to make the dude out to be a creep. Someone says, men, if you encounter this chick, run. You are looking for an SA charge. Yeah. These women hunt men for sports so that they can brag to their unattractive friends about how they boss beat you. Yeah. Someone says the definition of modern day woman is attention is her oxygen, validation is her currency, and accountability will always be her kryptonite. She's a horrible person. Oh! Look at that. Guys, you do not risk your safety or your freedom, guys. Don't do it. All right, you guys, it's AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like the video, share the video, drop a comment. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out of here. Bye, guys.